What's up, everybody? Astrocastrophe here from the Astrocastrophe, and it seems like again we have Kanye West making headlines in the social media sphere once more. This time it's because he was on InfoWars with Alex Jones, and he said some risque things about Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Something along the lines of, what was it? The Jews, I love everyone, and the Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we are doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we are pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say that out loud, that this person ever did anything good, and I am done with that. I am done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. Okay. He goes from saying that he loves the Jews to saying that he really admires people like Hitler. And this, in my honest opinion, is Kanye West making a statement through this bizarre troll operation. I honestly think that's what it is. I don't think he's unhinged. I think he's maybe a little bit eccentric. I mean, he's wearing this mask from Balenciaga, and he has this fishing net with him, and he is speaking in this very bizarre sort of Disney cartoonish style mocking voice in a way that is criticizing people for trying to force media and information and belief down our throats. I think he's someone who's been pushed over the edge. I don't think he's having a mental breakdown. I think he's being pushed over the edge, and he wants to appear as if he's having a mental breakdown. I don't think it's a mental breakdown. I think the things he is saying, like right before they cut to commercial, Alex Jones was like, okay, we're going to break now, Kanye. And Kanye West is sort of like, well, I really love people like Hitler, and like he deliberately said that. And it was at this point, it was making even Alex Jones uncomfortable. But what was that? What the hell does Alex Jones have to lose at this point? I mean, he's in the hole for $1 billion fucking dollars. So I really doubt that he has much to lose in this. But even he went out there and denounced Nazis and said that he did not like Hitler, said he did not like Nazis, he did not sympathize with them. He kind of tried to shut him up a little bit, but it wasn't working. You know, Ye was going to say whatever the hell he wanted. Like I said, my last video, I have respect for Ye, but I think he's, towing the line with this one. He's going a bit too far, but I also see it as he's doing it as a reactionary thing to see how people respond to him. And right now it's gone viral. Absolutely. Even Jones was in the studio coming to them, with the phone in his hand, being like, all right, we've gone viral, everybody, and like, it's interesting because I do think that this is a troll op deliberately done by Kanye to foster attention into him. I don't think the presidential run thing is sincere. It very much after this, it is not sincere. It makes Milo look like an idiot, which is good. This was earlier today. I watched the video myself. Kanye did have a few things to say about Poole, which was interesting. He said that before he went to the interview, Poole received about 10 phone calls from people telling him to not have Kanye on the show because his video is going to get flagged. He also referred to Tim Poole as an NPC. Tim Poole also had his own things to say about Kanye. He completely does not regard very much in high favor of his appearance on InfoWars. He was pretty critical of it. And I think pretty much the way Tim Poole felt was that, he had his show, and there's certain things he's going to allow on it and certain things he's not going to allow. Whereas with Alex Jones, I do think that is the outlet that Kanye can express himself through, and in the most craziest means plausible, which is exactly what Kanye did. Was he came here in a very bizarre coat with a mask over his head, and he was talking with a fish net. A lot of people have been mistaken that for a fly swatter, but no, it's an actual fish net. And he was talking in a very mocking voice about all the things that he's kind of being rammed into his head all the time, or by the media, by his contractors, whatever. I don't know. Some people too seem to think, and I think Tim Pool thought this too, was like, this is an operation, and he's being sent out there to see if people, like if you bring up Nazis, to see if people denounce them or not. Which is kind of a freaky thing if that's the case. I don't think it is, but you know, with the bizarre way he's behaving in the media, saying, "Oh, Kanye's sick, Kanye's mentally ill, you know, he needs to enter rehabilitation, something." I just, you know, I'm just like, you know, he wouldn't be so mentally ill and so mentally unhinged if you guys weren't fucking talking about him all the time. You know, and I think that's one way he responds to this shit, is because you guys literally won't shut up about him. That'll drive anyone insane, and which is sort of what I hate about the left, is like, you know, they drive people insane, and then they're like, oh, this person's crazy, they need help, they need this, and it's like, because you did that to them. You did that to them. You take some accountability. You did that to them. But no, I think this is actually kind of good, because it makes Alex Jones look sane for once. And I think it looks the Republican Party look a little bit more sane too, because there's a few tweets that, you know, they deleted over this. They weren't tweets that were anything wrong, but there are tweets that were clearly endorsing Kanye in one way or another. And they went on there and they deleted it after this. Again, I think this makes Jones look a little bit more sane. It looks makes, you know, the Republican Party look a little bit more sane, and overall, like, I think this is actually kind of a good thing for the people in the GOP. You know, I don't think that Kanye is doing you any favors, but at the same time, he's making you look better than him, and I think this is someone who really needs to be disassociated with when it comes to the Republican Party. I am not a fan of Republicans, but I say, you know, this is someone who should not be associated with the Republican Party at this point. Either way, I am Astrocastrophe. This is the Astrocastrophe. I will see you next time. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.